And now, Wellness Wednesday, brought to you by Express Care Urgent Care Centers, a LifeBridge health partner.
Well, it is Wellness Wednesday, and we are talking about summer activities and the risks to watch out for.
Dr. Jonathan Thierman, president of Express Care and emergency department physician, joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging out with us this morning.
Thanks.
You always bring great information. So today we're talking about some common sense things, some common injuries that you deal with, and how to kind of address them.
Yeah, summertime, I love summertime, but full of injuries, full of illnesses, some surprising, some not. I put it in three categories. There's the most common ones, which we see: sprains, strains, fractures, and poison ivy, poison oak rashes. Those are very common. Then there's the category of the most dangerous, which sadly are related to heat and sun. Okay. So sun can cause, of course, sunburns and dehydration, but at the very extremes, it can cause heat stroke, which can be fatal even. And then the third category I call unicorns. So summer unicorns are things that are a little surprising. Okay. And the summer unicorn really is infection. People think infections in the fall, in the winter. There's a few specific summer infections. One would be Lyme's disease from tick-borne bite illnesses. And then another surprising one is hand, foot, mouth disease. Actually surges in the summertime.
Wow. So what are some ways that people can sort of ward against these or make sure that they are just doing what they can to prevent these sorts of injuries and infections?
Yeah, it's a lot of common sense things, but you have to be really vigilant. I'll take the example of heat stroke, for example. Staying cool and staying hydrated is the most important thing, but you can get surprisingly behind if you're not constantly being vigilant in terms of drinking a lot of water and staying out of the sun, and also taking breaks if you're working outside or working out outside.
Okay. And the Lyme I get, the foot and mouth, why so?
Well, it's related to little kids being in close contact in camps and daycares, which actually they're in more contact in the summertime as they're playing together. It's an enterovirus, and it just tends to spread. It also likes the weather better, I think.
Oh, okay.
You mentioned sunburn. Bug bites are also big in the summer. These things can seem minor, but maybe at what point do you need to go see a professional?
Yeah, great question. Most of the time they're minor. There's a few cases where you really need to get concerned. Those are infection and allergic reactions. So let's take bug bites. Bug bites can both become infected if bacteria get into the skin, and also some people have very bad allergic reactions to bug bites. Sometimes they don't even know about it. So signs would be redness that's spreading, pain, pus in the example of infection, or an itchy rash that's really itchy. That would be a reason to come to Express Care, another urgent care center. If it's systemic and you have fevers, nausea, tightness in your throat, that's a very serious response to those, and you should come to urgent care or even the emergency department.
And we were just talking about the heat-related problems, exhaustion versus maybe heat stroke. How do you know when it's time to address that?
You don't want to have any of those symptoms. Okay. You want to stay ahead because one can quickly lead to the other. But when it's really dangerous is when people start getting confused. They start feeling lethargic. When they actually stop sweating is when they're in danger territory. So when you're very early on, just feeling a little hot, a little parched, drink, 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 take a break. You don't want to get anywhere close to that slippery slope down into heat stroke.
All right, great reminders. Thank you so much, Dr. Thierman. We appreciate it.
And how do folks find more information if they think they need to reach out to you?
Well, we're available all across Maryland and at Express Care. There's a lot of good resources online as well. And we also do telemedicine, which is a good way to get a quick visit from home even.
All right. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wellness Wednesday on WJZ at 9 is brought to you by Express Care Urgent Care Centers, a LifeBridge health partner.